with a big lunch like that.
You don't need a big appetite to eat at Peter's. He serves such tiny portions. He gives you this huge white plate with a teeny weeny bit of meat in the middle and a tiny carrot and a tiny bean. It's so pretentious.
Oh, your brother's such a fabulous cook.
It's all design over function, if you ask me.
Well, that's why he owns one of the top restaurants in London. Each dish is like a work of art. It's like a painting. You could hang it on a wall.
Oh, then why don't we commission something? We've got that huge bare wall in the living room. We could have a 6 by 10 foot seafood rigatoni.
You're just jealous.
Jealous? Oh, thank you very much. Why do you think I'm jealous?
Because he's richer, younger, better looking and more talented than you are.
Oh, great. My own wife, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I mean, he's more dashing, you know, with that mass of red curls on his head. He's a media star. He's got to look good. He's handling food.
He's just lucky, that's all. He happened to be in the right place at the right time.
You mean catering college for 5 years?
Exactly, yeah. I chose dentistry as my profession. I imagined I'd have this fancy practice in Harley Street and he'd be washing dishes in some rundown cafe. How was I to know? But then, he did get all the encouragement from Mum and Dad. He was clearly the favourite. When Peter would bring home some new strawberry chiffon, Mummy would be so excited she'd go on about it all day, but when I'd show pictures from my medical exam, you know, advanced mouth ulcers, rare cancers, she'd be so distant.
OK, we've got the rack of lamb, perfectly trimmed. And we're going to serve that with a wild truffle and raspberry sauce. Gerald, Charlotte, calm down. Daddy's trying to make din-dins for Uncle Bob and Auntie Margaret. Can you shut those kids up? They're really getting up my nose.
Why don't you just relax? It's only your brother. Why are you going to so much trouble?
I just feel they'll be more gullible if they've had a good nosh and a lot to drink.
Well, just bring up the topic carefully. We don't want to get their backs up.
Those really are fresh walnuts. I'm going to toss them on a loosely made bed of endive and rocket leaves and slowly trickle on a warm honey and raspberry dressing.
We're going straight to hell.
I think I brought up a bit of egg.
I'll get it.
My truffle! I can't find my truffle!
Hello.
Hello, Rosie.
Margaret. Oh, you look lovely. How are you?
you.
Come in. Charlotte, Gerald, take that endive out of your nose and come and say hello to Uncle Bob and Auntie Margaret. They're impossible. But you should see them while they're asleep. They're absolute angels.
Oh, yeah. Right. Hello.
Don't bring them in here! I'm in the middle of a nervous breakdown.
Come and sit in the living room. I'll get the champagne.
Righty-ho.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
Can't find my truffle. If those little brats have taken it... Oh,
Just calm down.
they should never be allowed in this room. This kitchen's my workplace, my canvas. Those little brats...
It's a lovely shade of white. Really nice texture. I bet it's 100% wool.
Yeah, it looks more like an 80-20 mix to me. Nice, though. Oh, look, they've got a little stain on it already. Isn't that a shame?
There you go. Peter's just having a bit of a crisis in the kitchen. He won't be a minute. I just have to tuck the kids into bed and then we can eat.
Mummy, Gerald's got Daddy's brown ball in his bed and it smells.
Ooh, I feel a bit dizzy. Champagne really goes to my head. How about you?
Gerald was sobbing profusely and he asked me to give you this.
The little... I knew it! I'm still angry.
Ooh, your breath's really smelly.
Here we are. Hope we didn't keep you too long. Rosie, grab the other 2 plates, will you, darling?
Oh, I feel a bit tipsy.
Oh, good. More champagne, everyone? OK, a toast. To my new adventure into superstardom.
What?
I am getting a new TV series next week. It's called Cooking, for Pete's sake.
Peter do a whirlwind tour around India, cooking dishes live from all the different regions.
And Rosie here, my fabulous business partner, has arranged the whole thing.
Have you told Mummy?
Of course I have. She's over the moon. She's throwing all her principles to the wind and actually buying a television. Just to watch me. How do you find the salad?
It was very nice, but I think maybe the dressing's a little sharp, and I'm not sure. Are those walnuts a bit rancid?
Really? But they're fresh from the shell.
Anyway, we had this great idea. As we'll be away for a few days in India, and it's right bang bang smack in a school term that the
Oh,
children...
the children, they don't stop going on about you two. It's always Uncle Bob this, Auntie Margaret that, isn't that right? Though?
Gerald flosses constantly. I really think you two have an affinity.
Oh, really?
We thought it would be lovely for them to spend some time with you both. You know, family bonding and all that.
Oh, but we've already arranged to take a couple of weeks away from the surgery.
Yes, we were going to relax.
Perfect.
Maybe go...
So it won't interfere with your work schedule. I mean, that's fabulous.
Yes, that's very kind of you both. We've been so torn about what to do. They're not like dogs, you know. You can't leave them in a kennel.
You can't?
More champagne, everyone. So, anyway, Bob, with Rosie and I doing all this poodling around India, we thought it wise to finally write up a new will. I know it sounds terribly morbid and everything, but if anything should happen to the pair of us while we're out there, then there are a few items we'd like to leave to you and Margaret. Basically, we'd like to make you executor of the will. You'd get a large sum of money from the estate, and the rest of the money would be held in trust for the children. How does that sound?
That sounds great. I mean, well, it's good that you've sorted it all out.
Well, that's settled then. That's wonderful. Let's drink on it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Of course, along with the money and the responsibilities of being an executor, you'd also get the house, furniture, the children, the jag, the jeep.
The children?
Well, yeah, I mean, Mummy's far too old and our dear sister already has 3 kids of her own. Margaret, on the other hand, would make a wonderful parent and would raise Charlotte and Gerald to realise their full potential. And you'd be okay too.
Oh, bloody... What the...
Hello, here we are. All excited about our stay with Uncle Bob and Auntie Margaret.
I thought you meant 6:30 at night.
Gotta run. Our flight leaves at 8:30. Can't keep the camera crew waiting.
Here's a note from Mummy. It's a list of addresses for our school, our doctor and our piano teacher. Gerald goes to Scouts on Tuesdays. I have ballet on Wednesdays. This is our shoe sizes, blood groups and hair types. We're both allergic to wheat and Gerald won't eat veal.
You seem to an awful lot of clothes for just a few days. Did you see all those
Auntie
books?
Margaret, we'd quite like to have our dinner now. What will you be serving?
We thought we'd have cod in white sauce with carrots and peas.
What are you doing, Uncle Bob?
I'm chopping the carrots so they're ready to boil.
Daddy always serves his carrots with a butter and parsley glaze.
Oh, you'll be ready for a change then.
Are the peas fresh from the pod?
Fresh from the pod and into your freezer. Says it right here.
What are you doing, Auntie Margaret?
I'm about to make the white sauce. To go with the cod.
Daddy makes the most incredible cream sauces. He says the secret is always in the room.
Well, I have a little trick of my own. That's far too short.
Hold it right there.
I've got a card chip.
Oh, why don't you try it on Charlotte? I bet she'd like to play.
Pick any card.
Auntie Margaret likes card tricks.
Look at it and then put it back in the pack. It's the 8 of hearts.
No, the Queen of Spades.
Pick another card. It's the 10 of diamonds. The 2 of spades.
No, it's the 6 of hearts.
Pick any card.
It's not working. Stop it. You're being annoying. Why don't you go make a potato man or something? Oh, no, don't cry again. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're a wonderful magician, really. That was my favourite programme.
I've got a road trick.
Oh, it's a nightmare. Peter and Rosie are not coming back in a few days. It's impossible.
Oh, maybe they said a few weeks.
No, they definitely said a few days. They just knew we wouldn't agree unless they lied to us. Peter always does this to me. Did I ever tell you about the time he stole my chewing gum?
Oh, yes, only about 100 times. Why do you let him walk all over you?
I don't.
Yes, you do. He's your younger brother and he has you wrapped round his little finger.
Ah, that's not true.
When have you ever stood up to him? When have you ever said no?
Well, I don't stand up to anyone. Why should Peter get special treatment?
Because every time you agree to do something with those children, I'm the one that ends up doing most of the work.
What do you mean? I'm their uncle. So they look up to me, they confide in me. Sure, you help too, but when there's a problem, I'm the one that has to deal with it.
Auntie Margaret, Gerald's piddled the bed.
Those kids are so fussy.
They never say thank you. They just sneer at everything and push it around their plate. You'd think they'd never seen a fish finger before.
Daddy's on TV! Daddy's on TV!
This is a very typical dish from this region of southern India. As you probably know, the people here are strictly vegetarian. But we're going to try a little chicken dish they might like anyway. You might know it as chicken bolty, and this, of course, is a complete bastardisation.
He looks
The word
great.
bolty
I mean,
actually
very
means bucket.
professional.
That's not really
Well, they made the
appetizing,
flight
is it?
over there okay. That's good.
I was going to bring my electric spice grinder, but my producer Rosie tells me that all the plugs are different here, and he wants to muck about with the voltage converters and such. Instead, I went to the local market.
She's behind the
Got this nifty
camera.
item
She's
here,
telling
and that
everyone
cost
what to
me the
do,
equivalent
like
of
she always does.
55p. But to these simple people, it's, I don't know, a week's salary.
Daddy's food is so
Anyway, you're going to
tasty,
need 10
isn't it,
cloves of
Gerald?
garlic, about
Yes,
6
I want
carrots,
some now. I
black
want
mustard
some
seeds.
now.
Gonna give them
We'll have some
a
when he
good
gets
bash in our
home,
little
don't
pan
worry.
here.
Jim home.
Coriander.
Daddy,
Ooh.
come home.
I'm turning the telly off. I can't stand it.
Oh, write a recipe down.
Oh, I went a little dizzy there for a second. And we're going to fry the chicken right in these spices. It's very hot here. It really is. Oh.
Oh my God, he's fainted.
Oh, shh, you're panic the children.
What's wrong with Daddy?
Daddy did a funny.
It's all right. Daddy's, he's just a little tired. He's just having a little nap.
On national TV. That's a little far-fetched.
Oh,
He's lost a contact lens, that's all.
oh, stop it. You're not helping one bit.
We regret to announce that we have to leave Cooking for Pete's Sake due to the sudden illness of Peter Fish and most of the production crew. We will continue broadcasting with a repeat of the award-winning series, Cooking in Your Car.
OK, now I'm going to wrap the fish in the foil with a dab of butter and some parsley. We're going to carefully place that on the engine, and by the time we get from East Sheen to Tissington, it should be done. Although I would stop at the Tolworth roundabout to check out how it's doing. There's nothing worse than an overdone piece of hake.
Oh my God. What's happened to them? What if they've got typhoid fever?
Shh.
Where's my
What's
mummy?
typhoid
I want
fever?
my mummy.
Typhoid? I think it's something very mild you get from drinking tea, when the milk's off.
No, it isn't. It's a very deadly tropical disease.
Mummy and Daddy might go bye-byes in the sky.
I want my daddy!
Now what are you going to do, Mr. Child Psychologist?
Chocolate?
You've got a bigger piece than me.
Oh, I thought those kids would never go to sleep.
Here it is. Typhoid fever. Symptoms include unusually high fever, headache, fatigue.
Abdominal pain and chronic diarrhea can be fatal. Oh my God. I'm going to be a parent.
What?
I'm going to be rich. A Jeep, like furniture.
Well, I'm not ready to become a parent. I'm a career woman.
Peter, my little brother.
I've dedicated my life to the study of the human foot.
Oh, you can still work. It's not like raising kids from babies. They're practically adults.
Auntie Margaret, Gerald sixed up chocolates all over the bed. So have I.
I've got to know what's happening. This is ridiculous. Are they so sick they can't even dial a telephone? Maybe they're dead already.
I've got some more bad news. The hamster's missing and I found his exercise ball cracked open.
So when we got home, we were all very happy. And that's how my kitten, Happy, got its name.
Very good, Daphne. And finally, Charlotte. What thought are you sending us home with today?
My week with Uncle Bob and Auntie Margaret. This has been the most horrible week of my entire life. My brother Gerald and I were not allowed to travel with my parents to India and had to stay with my stupid auntie and uncle instead. Last night we watched my daddy die on television, and we don't know where my mummy is. She may be dead as well. My auntie and uncle gives us food that makes us sick. Uncle Bob shouts a lot and picks his nose, and I found a penis in my auntie's handbag.
Rosie! Oh, are you alive? Oh, of course you are. That's wonderful. Food poisoning? Oh, that's great. The children? No trouble at all. I think they're having a great time. Here's Charlotte.
Mummy, I miss you. When are you coming back? We hate it here.
I want to speak to Mummy in the sky.
Tomorrow. Hooray!
I want to speak to Mummy.
The man at the pet shop said that dogs can eat hamsters, but they tend to upset their stomachs. Anyway, let's see what they think to this one. It's a slightly different breed, but I don't think they'll notice the difference.
Bye, Mummy.
Bye.
What's in that little box, Uncle Bob?
Oh, it's your hamster.
Uncle Bob took it for a little walk to show it the neighbourhood.
There you go.
Now, put it safely in its cage. He must be tired, from all those new faces.
Sigourney. Uncle Bob brought you a nice new coat. Did you say thank you?
Oh. That's very nice, Gerald. Now you show me how you'll get me out of this, yeah?
Just a little bit of blue around the eyelids,
I want to look beautiful for Daddy.
and then a hint of blush to highlight the cheeks.
I like this bright red lipstick on my lips.
Oh, now you look like a cheap trollop. Let's start again.
Gerald, time to get me out of this, fella. What the...
Mummy! Daddy! 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 Daddy!
Hello,
darling.
darlings. How are
Give
my
Daddy
little
a kiss.
angels?
We saw you fall on TV.
It was funny.
Thanks a lot,
Yes,
Margaret.
thank you so much.
Oh, there's nothing there, really. They're very, sweet children. We got a bit nervous when you fainted.
You know, they cancelled the show after my funny turn. But they may commission another run next season.
Oh, that's nice.
And we know we can count on you guys next time. Anyway, we owe you another big nosh at our house.
Thanks again, and thanks, Bob. Gerald, Charlotte, say goodbye to Auntie Margaret. Oh, they're impossible, aren't they? See you later.
Oh, thank goodness, we finally got rid of those children. I'm exhausted.
What have you done with your hair?
Oh, I was just trying something a little different, a bit more wild, more youthful.
You look silly.
Do you really think Peter's better looking than me?
Well, you both have completely different styles. He's more handsome and austere, like a horse. And you're more cute and cuddly, like a teddy bear. Come into bed and let me give you a squeeze.
Oh, it's nice to have the house all to ourselves again.
Oh, stop it, Bob. That tickles. I thought you were tired.
What? I didn't do anything.
Cheeky thing. Stop it! I'll get you
I
back.
don't know what you're talking about. Stop it.